there's one skill set you can have that's very beneficial. Looking at things without anyone telling you and finding the issue. So this whole piece just came off the garage door opener. It's making a horrible sound. So I'm going, is that how is this thing attached? Just telling me it's attached with these clips and the whole thing just comes down. I go, something's not right. I remember the other day, I was like, is that screw loose? This thing was hopping around. Wasn't that? See, 1, 2, 3. Underneath it, screw. So, gear drive. 1, 2, 3. Lights off in here. What sucks is, I don't think they make this model anymore. God damn, I hate this garage. I had to sell these clear corners too. I'm gonna ask at minimum 120 a set. Minimum, someone will probably buy them. So I'm looking up here, going 1, 2, 3. I go, okay. Big gear, motor. This is kind of loose too. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that. Big motor, worm drive, gear turns this, turns chain, thing goes up. Again, using brain, thinking how device works. All plastic. Not sure if to make this plastic chassis part, because if they do, you can salvage this, because obviously I can't epoxy this. Possibly using longer screws might work. I'm looking at it right now. Perhaps it will work. Longer screws. And yeah, I was thinking that longer screws. Because I manually, you can stick a 3/8 ratchet up this hole. You can manually roll up the door, but it still sounds terrible. It could be just slacking a chain. But I'm thinking that's why this thing is making terrible popping sounds. Pop, 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 pop. Unless something broke on the top, which I can barely see the way how that chain thing goes into. And which caused that to rip and flex. I'm not sure. Motor's still good. But longer screws. Just so you don't have to buy a new opener. This actually might be warranted too. I gotta call the company. It's another headache though that I don't need. I personally enjoy manual doors. Like a lock on them, and then you can put like as many side locks as you want. With like a padlock or something. Something super secure. Because the garage door is like a #1 point of break-in. Then like that rips off, like it happened like a year or so ago. That whole thing ripped out. Yeah, but definitely the plastic fatigue. This whole thing is hot here because the garage is just so hot. I guess over a period of 2004 or 2, whatever, whenever that shithole was made. 2004, I didn't live here. Yeah. There's a parts one on eBay, but I just need the plastic housing. Don't need anything else. They probably don't sell that part. But longer screws. What do you think? I think longer screws might work. A little ABS cement. Stick the old ones back. Give it a shot. That's my goal plan. Or another mistake I'll show you. Car mistake. I threw out wheels on my Shop-vac maybe like 10 years ago. They're probably gray. I would imagine it was gray. I'm probably going to paint these gray because I think I have gray sem paint because I'm crazy. And it'll be a fun little project. So I had wheels on this thing. Shop-vac obviously is going out of business. I remember I inquired about this like 2 years ago, 2018, when I did some warranty parts and great customer service where they had. Apparently, there's a new owner with this company, like the daughter or something. He probably just didn't give a shit about the company, mismanaged it, and drove it into the ground. Like what happens to a lot of things. Family business usually isn't always the best, because the founder, maybe the second generation, has the same views, and then the older it gets, and just milking it. See how long they could do it, and then they just cash out and go broke or something. They're mad. But yeah, so I got these on eBay. Yeah, shitty old wheels. They're worn out. The brackets aren't bad, the wheels are horrible. I'll click them up down. But yeah, it has wheels now because I was tired of picking it up, moving it around. Gets heavy with water. I was thinking about making a long hose so I can leave it on the ground when I set to suck out the AC drain. See, I'll paint those in poly gray. I think I got a can of that stuff around. If not, I'll buy it because I need a can anyway for this. Yeah, 3/8 ratchet. I say longer screws. Yeah, man, that's the issue though. Excuse me. If you've seen that, let me know. The other garage openers are better. They have that coupler, and that kind of strips out too. But this coupler, I'm not sure how that thing goes in there, or it's even a serviceable part. The Python 2, made of plastic. Yeah. Over time. But that was. I'm glad I took that off though, because that would have went flying on the ground. I probably would have damaged the car, broke a window. Because again, these things are not good to have overhead. I really don't like them. I'd rather have a manual door, or with the power one, you get the jack shaft on the side. Those are a lot of money. They get around power to it, and it somehow hooks to that thing. But the jack shaft then is using that pole and the spring more, and your cables to lift up the door instead of that point. So it's a little different. You may be putting more stress on those cables. Honestly, I hate garage doors. I would probably rather have two doors that just fold over, or one of those big metal commercial shop doors. And if I ever had a nice garage in your home, I'd want two exits, like two garage doors in case one ever doesn't work. You would have one on the side. You can escape that way. Because this thing has broken before with cars in the way, and it's just a pain in the ass to deal with it. That's a doors will kill you. It's super heavy, or it'll flatten the cars if it ever falls off track. And this thing was not constructed well. It's even off center. I was looking at it right now. I don't think this is even straight. It has to have it 90. I think it's knocked to the side. Everything here is built bad. But yeah, that's cool. Another problem. You can't go a day without problems. This is the deal. I fix stuff around here. I'll get bored. I'll start fixing stuff again. And then more stuff will just break. A little Shop-vac. Parts for him coming. Yeah, the wheels though. What an idiot. Don't throw anything out. I think I was just missing a caster wheel, and I threw the gray plastic things off, which are super rare. Yeah. 10 years ago though. Can't go back. I just basically did that with a vacuum just to remind myself of not being stupid. Sometimes you need a visual reminder. Yeah, so figure out this.